here, just begin to connect with your breath. Feel the flow of breath in through your nose, down the back of your throat, filling up your lungs all the way. Feel the breath out of your lungs, up the back of your throat, and out of your nose. Just take a few like that right here. Bring your awareness to your throat, your neck, your jaw, and your mouth. See if you can feel the energy moving there, swirling, spinning in a circle. Maybe even visualizing a turquoise or a sky blue spinning wheel of energy. Notice the pace at which it spins, slow, moderate, or fast. And consciously bring that spinning wheel of energy to a moderate, balanced pace. Letting all of the stagnant energy that might be slowing it down or speeding it up release so it can come back into balance. And then slowly guide your awareness up to your third eye, between the brows, a little bit up. See if you can tune into the energy there. And notice the pace. You can visualize this energy as a deep purple blue, like the night sky. And just like we did with the throat, just allow any stagnant energy, any excess energy to fade away and dissolve so that it can speed up or slow down into a nice moderate pace. Your gaze can lightly roll up and back. And just feel that connection with your higher self. That intuition that will always, always, always guide you on the correct path to your highest evolvement if you listen, if you're in tune. So try to keep your awareness there as you make your way to a child's pose position. So you'll take your knees nice and wide to the edges of your mat, sit your hips back on your heels, and then slide your hands forward, rest your forehead down. And feel the center of your forehead press into the earth. Begin to rock it side to side and massage your third eye into the earth, into Mother Earth, finding that connection between the upper chakras and the lower chakras. And begin to find your Ujjayi breath, so breathing in and out of your nose. Filling the lungs all the way as you inhale. Feeling the upper back rise and stretch, and then emptying the lungs all the way as you exhale. Breathing in and out of the nose. So in that Ujjayi breath, you feel that tickle in the back of your throat. And on a breath in, you'll rise up to a tabletop position. So keep breathing in and out of your nose with your Ujjayi breath. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Lift the belly in, and on your inhale, come into cow pose. Lower your belly, tilt your tailbone up, press your heart forward, open up the throat a little bit. On your exhale, press into the earth, round your spine, navel in, tuck chin to chest, compress the throat. Inhale. And exhale. Now I want you to continue moving through that on your own. Close your eyes. Gaze is lightly up and back towards your third eye with the eyes closed. And allow your intuition to guide you here. Okay, notice what you need, maybe neck rolls or hip circles. The beautiful thing about practicing at home is there's really no one to influence your practice, right? So allow me to guide you, but the ultimate guide is your body and your breath, being able to keep that strong breath. On your inhale, come into your cow pose. We did this yesterday. So keep the tailbone up, shift forward, lower your chest and chin to the earth, keep your upper arms in so the weight is in your palms. Look forward, breathe in, and then slide to your belly. Okay, lift the heart, point the feet. Inhale, cobra. Exhale all the way down. Press into your palms and go back to a child's pose. Okay, we'll do that 2 more times. Warming the spine. Inhale, come forward, cow pose. Exhale, chest and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra, lift your heart. Exhale, release your forehead down. Inhale, lift up. Press through your palms and back to your child's pose. 1 more time like that. Breathe in, come forward, lower your belly. Exhale, chest and chin. Slide forward, cobra. Release your forehead down. Lift up like you're going to cobra. Press through your palms and back to your child's pose. On your inhale, rise on up. Come into cow. On your exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Okay, so you can start to pedal up the feet here, let your head hang heavy. Sway your hips side to side. Really ground down through your hands as you lift through your core. Take a full breath in and out. Lift your heels high. Bend your knees, crouch back like you're in a floating child's pose. And then step your feet to the top of your mat, hips width distance apart. Bend the knees generously, find a ragdoll and sway side to side. Shake your head out, yes and no. Let the neck relax. Let the jaw relax. Release your hands down, slide your fingertips halfway up your shins, find a flat back. And then exhale, dive forward and fold. Find your flat back, rise to stand. Bring your palms to touch. Bend your elbows and guide the thumbs behind the nape of your neck. Lift your belly in, and then lift up and back. Take a back bend, open up the chin slightly. And then exhale, palms to your heart, dive forward and fold. Find your halfway lift, inhale. Plant your palms, exhale, step back to plank. Okay, shift forward, breathe in. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Slide forward for cobra, or you can press into the palms. Lift your thighs for upward facing dog. Exhale, use your belly to lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and out. Lift through the belly and just feel the blood flow towards your brain. Okay, we're in a gentle inversion here. Also feel the energy flowing from the root all the way down towards the throat, towards the third eye, towards the crown. Heels high, bend your knees, look forward. Step, or you can take a little hop to the top of your mat. Find your halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, bend the knees if you need to, so belly rests on your thighs. Halfway lift, arms wide, palms touch at the top. Bend your elbows, keep the upper arms in as you open up your heart. Inhale, reach up. And dive forward and fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Option to take knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. So inhale, shift forward. If you're going knees, chest, chin, knees, chest, chin. Otherwise, for chaturanga, knees can come down, butt stays down this time, or thighs can be lifted. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through our sun A. Okay, drive through the palms. Make sure your back is nice and flat, belly in. Knit the front ribs together. So you're not arching and you're not rounding. It's nice and straight. Lift your heels high, bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop to the top. Find your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Draw the shoulder blades together. Uttanasana, fold and release. Rise all the way up, palms touch. Bend your elbows, take that back and lift towards the sky. Inhale, reach up. Dive forward and fold. Find your halfway lift. On the same exhale, step back, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once you get into your down dog, bring your big toes to touch. Float your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee and then stack your right hip over your left. Keep pressing evenly through both palms as you maybe circle the ankle, circle the knee. Open up the hip and ankle joints. When you're ready, settle into stillness. If you want to take it a little further, maybe lower to that left forearm. Maybe play with tenting your right fingertips, walking them off your mat, and play with shifting your weight. And breathe. Walk your right hand back in. Press to both palms, square off your hips. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine, and then lightly step your foot between your hands. Step your left foot up a little bit and come into pyramid. Straighten out your legs as much as you can while keeping your hands on the ground. Guide that right hip back in line with your left. So you're going to feel that outer right hip and thigh start to lengthen a little bit more, as well as the back of the thigh. And you can always keep your chest lifted, or start to see if you can fold over that right leg, chin to chest, forehead towards your shin. And they don't have to touch, okay? Just make sure wherever you are in your body, you're able to keep your breath and you're not shaking or straining. Your gaze is steady, your breath is steady and smooth. All right, so then you're gonna bend into your right knee a little bit, rise on up to warrior one. So we did a lot of this yesterday, so hopefully if you were here yesterday, you're feeling this a little bit easier. Tilt your tailbone down a little bit, scoop your lower belly and reach your arms up so you feel that left hip opening. Interlace your fingers behind your lower back and start to open up your heart a little bit. Broaden across the chest. And then take a humble warrior. Bow on top of your right thigh, or right shoulder comes inside of that right thigh. Once you settle in, try to hug your right hip back in line with your left again. Your legs are super strong. Your belly is super strong. And then that upper body is just kind of relaxing a little bit. Head's hanging heavy. Again, the energy is flowing towards the crown of the head. Inhale, start to rise up, and then you're gonna open up to star pose. So heels in, toes out. I'll mirror you guys. Okay, lift up here, take a little back bend. And then eagle your left arm under your right. So you're gonna wrap palms or grab opposite shoulders. Elbows in line with your shoulders, press them forward so you feel the back, upper back, and the rear delts opening up. Again, heels are in, toes are out. Take a little back bend here, open up your heart. And then squat low, round and curl your spine. Guide your elbows in towards your belly. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Inhale, stand up, open up. Exhale, squat, round, and curl. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Stay here. Breathe into your upper back. Feel your thighs working. Inhale to rise up. Release and come into warrior two. Pivot your right toes forward. Those back toes are slightly in, and the pinky toe edge of your left foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Get really strong through your arms. Reverse warrior. Stay low in that leg. You can take a half bind. Float your top arm up and back in a big side stretch. And then frame your foot, low lunge. Plant your left palm, reach your right arm to the sky, twist open. Feel that nice twist through your mid-back. Stay here, come to fallen warrior. Roll to the pinky toe edges of your feet, reach back. Strong right arm. Inhale to reach up. And then frame your foot. Step back to a three-legged down dog, right leg high. Shift forward. You can take your knees, chest, chin. You can take chaturanga, so lowering that foot down for either of those. Or you can play with Ekapada Chaturanga. Shift forward, elbows, and keep lifting that right thigh. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Take a full breath in here. And an open mouth exhale. Breathe in through your nose. And out through your nose. Good, take 3 more breaths. Right there. How we doing, guys? Good, take a few more breaths. And then when you're ready, lift your left leg high. Bend your left knee, stack your hips. And you can take little circles with that left knee and ankle, just like we did on the other side. Okay, if you want to add on a little bit, you can lower to your right forearm. You can come to your left fingertips and walk them off the mat, shifting your weight. Continue to drive down through that right forearm. Keep lifting your belly. And keep pointing that left knee up. And back to both palms. Left leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, press into the earth. And lightly step your foot between your hands. Step your right foot up to spin the back heel flat. Draw that left hip back in line with the right. So if you were to take your hand on your sacrum, the hips would feel level. Again, you can always keep a bend in the left knee. It doesn't have to be straight. Your heart can stay lifted, or you can start to guide the chin towards the chest a little bit and fold over the left leg, compressing the thyroid and the parathyroid glands, which regulate our metabolism. And coming back to that breath, every exhale, feeling that texture in the back of your throat. If you're not feeling it, try tapping the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. When you're ready, you're going to bend your left knee, float your arms up, warrior one. So hips are square, belly's in, legs are strong. Breathe in. Interlace your fingers behind your lower back. You can do the opposite thumb on top this time. Find your way into a back bend, open up your heart, pull back and down with your knuckles, and then dive forward. Left shoulder on the left thigh or inside of it. Keep a little bend in your elbows so you're using your triceps to open up, not the hyperextended joint. Lift your belly in, and again, guide your left hip back. Strong legs, gazing towards your right foot. On your inhale, rise up. And windmill open to star. Heels in, toes out. Burst open, take a little back bend. And then eagle your right arm under your left this time. Start to lift up and back, breathe in. Keep your knees in line with your toes as you squat low, round your spine, navel in. 2 more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, squat, round, and curl. Using your core as you lift. And as you round, this time stay here. Press the elbows towards the belly. Breathe into your upper back, chin to chest. Squat lower. Rise up. Warrior 2, open on up. Okay, heel to arch alignment, the left heel in line with the arch of the right foot. Maybe play flipping your palms to face the sky. Feel that external rotation of your shoulders. Really reach through your fingertips. Press through your feet and lift your low belly in. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take it up and back. Find that big side stretch. Breathe. And frame your foot. Low lunge, right palm down. Float your left arm to the sky. Twist. Roll to the pinky toe edges of your feet and reach back. Inhale up and frame your foot. 3-legged down dog, left leg high. Okay, you can lower the foot down, take it through your vinyasa, your knees, chest, chin, or shift forward, try to keep that leg lifted. Lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in and out. We're gonna take that one-time breath to movement. Remember, my voice is just my cues. If your breath is slower than my cues or faster, you can always go with that. Inhale your right leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Breathe in here. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Spin your back heel flat. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, bend your right knee. Arms up, warrior 1. Interlace your fingers and open your heart. Breathe in. Humble warrior on your breath out. Inhale, rise up, windmill open for star. Eagle your left arm under your right. Lift up and back. Squat low, round, and curl your spine. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Breathe in. And out. Inhale, lift up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Frame your foot on your breath out. Plant your left palm, float your right arm to the sky. Stay or find your fallen warrior. Breathe in to reach up. Frame your foot. 3-legged down dog. Take it through your variation of your vinyasa. If you have a more advanced practice and want to play with the chin stand, hug the elbows in. Chin stays floating and use your glutes to lift your legs. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Inhale here. Step your foot between your hands. Spin your back heel flat, warrior 1, rise up. Interlace your fingers. Breathe and open your heart. And humble warrior. Inhale, burst open star. Eagle your right arm underneath your left. Lift up and back. Squat low, round your spine. Chin to chest. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. And exhale, settle in. Inhale, reverse, warrior. Exhale, frame your foot. Right palm down, left arm high. Stay or spin to the pinky toe edges of your feet and open up your left hip. Inhale to reach up and frame your foot. 3-legged down dog. And play with the variation that you took on the other side. So if you're playing with chin stand, right? We're only doing this if you already have an inversion practice. Elbows and use your glutes to lift. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in here and out. Go ahead, tap your knees down. We're gonna come to a hero's pose. So if you have sensitive knees, you can put a block between your feet or a pillow on top of your heels, and hopefully that'll give you some support. We're gonna take a couple of lion's breaths. So you're gonna take your palms face down on your knees. I want you to just take a moment here, close your eyes if you need to. Open your mouth as wide as you can and stretch your jaw. So just kind of feel all that tightness. You can even take your hands to that joint in your jaw where the two parts of your jaw meet. Give it a little massage. And just feel all of that tension. How often do we give ourselves a face massage? Most of us probably never, okay? Unless you're into like lymphatic drainage. So open the jaw, just feel all that tension there. Right, and as I've talked about a lot the last week and a half, almost 2 weeks, if we have physical tension, it often manifests as emotional and energetic tension and vice versa, right? So releasing physical tension will actually help us to release that emotional and energetic tension. So for a lion's breath, palms down. We'll inhale with the eyes closed. On the exhale, you stretch your jaw open as big as you can and stick your tongue out and then look up. So it'll look like this. And I know it's funny, but you're at home, so you can laugh by yourself if you want. But again, you're trying to stretch the jaw and kind of roar it out. I always like to say that like a lion. Okay, we're gonna do 3 of them. Close your eyes, big breath in and out. 2 more, inhale, exhale. Biggest one yet, breathe in and out. Close your eyes, inhale, lengthen the back of your neck. And exhale, feel your heartbeat. Feel all of that energy moving through you. Maybe you feel it a little bit more in your throat region or your third eye. When you're ready, just separate the knees, find a child's pose, walk the arms forward and melt your forehead down. Once you get there, again, rocking your forehead side to side, massaging out the third eye, coming back to your breath. And just finding that ujjayi breath again. So breathing in and out of your nose. When you're ready, you're gonna rise on up to your hands and knees. And then just lower all the way down to your belly and find a Sphinx pose. So slide your forearms forward. Stack your elbows underneath your shoulders and then press down through your forearms. Draw your heart forward, shoulders down your back. Belly in. First, just lift the chin a little bit. Look up, feel the front of your throat opening, not too much. Be mindful of your neck. And then lower your chin down towards your chest. Okay, inhale, lift up. Press the chin out, lift up and back. Exhale, chin down, tuck it in, and then lower chin to chest. One more time like that. Lift up, stick it out, and lift up. Start to lower down, tuck it in, and bring your chin to your chest. Now here, roll your right ear towards your right shoulder. Exhale, roll your chin down to your chest, and then inhale, roll left ear up towards your left shoulder. And just do that a couple of times. Feel that tension in your neck. Feel it begin to release. And just find awareness in where you are holding the most tension. Slowly roll your chin back to your chest. Lift your head up. Tuck your toes under. Engage the belly. And then press into your forearms to lift your thighs off the earth. Come into a forearm plank. Find length along your entire spine. So reach through the crown of the head. Heels are lifted high. Breathe in. Keep pushing into the ground and then walk your toes towards your elbows as close as you can. So we did this yesterday, coming into dolphin. So walk your feet in as much as you can. If your hamstrings are tight, it's gonna be harder to get them in. Maybe bring a little bend in those knees, okay? Keep pressing down through your forearms. So option one is I want you to stay here and hold this for 8 slow breaths. Once you're done, embryo's pose, forehead down, arms back. Okay, if you feel pretty strong here, you can play with lifting one leg, looking forward, holding it for 5 breaths, lowering the foot down, and then lifting the other leg. If you have a forearm stand in your practice, you can start to play with that. Again, walking the feet in as much as you can, looking forward, and you're not doing a giant hop, okay? It's more of a shift, and then a lift. And then you can hug that left thigh into your chest. Since we're live online, I'm not gonna teach you guys crazy inversions and stuff here, but if that's already something that you're working on in your practice and you feel safe at home, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, just a few more breaths right here. And when you're all done, knees down and together, point your feet back, forehead to a pillow, a block, or the mat, and then arms back alongside your body. You take a big full breath there. And out. Feel your heartbeat slowing down. Consciously breathe into your upper back. So you feel the upper back stretching and expanding as you inhale. And then just relaxing and melting all of that tension away as you exhale. Take 3 more breaths right there. When you're ready, you're going to come on up to your palms. Tuck the toes under, lift your hips high, and find your downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat, bend your knees, and then step your feet to the top. Bring your big toes to touch. A little space in the heels and fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. So sit your hips low, reach your arms up. So sit the weight back in your heels. So if you look down, you should be able to see all of your toes. So I'll show you guys this way. We're gonna eagle the left arm under the right. So again, wrap the palms or grab opposite shoulders. When you're ready, eagle your left leg over your right. And you can use those toes as a kickstand. You can let them hang, or you can wrap the left foot around the right calf. Sit nice and low, so you're compressing the lower body, and then lifting up through the fingertips. So your lower body is getting heavier, your upper body is getting lighter, and you have a nice straight spine, lifting the lower belly in. And just breathing here. On your inhale, unwind and float your left leg into your chest. And now take a figure 4. So palms to heart, left ankle over your right thigh, open up that knee and sit your hips back and down. Your gaze is steady, draw the shoulder blades together and find that long line of energy from the root to the crown of your head. So press through your right foot, lift through your heart. Feel the left hip opening. If you want more, you can play with hinging at your hips. Elbows can tap the inner left calf, or you can even take the hands to the ground I like to press the left foot into my right bicep and just deepen that stretch a little bit. Every exhale, lifting your belly in. And then slowly rise on up, single leg Tadasana. Big toes touch, come back to your chair pose. Okay, reach your arms out, inhale. Eagle your right arm under your left. So we'll take the same thing on the other side. Start to float that right foot, cross right thigh over left. I always say, if you're sitting like a lady, right? Let the right foot dangle or wrap, or you can use the toes as a kickstand. Try to square the hips back up. So you're hug that right hip back a little bit. Sit your butt back and down. And breathe. I don't recommend talking or looking around while you do this. Makes it a little harder. Lift through the fingertips and the heart. Press the arms forward, belly in. Slowly unwind, single leg Tadasana. And then figure four, palms to your heart, right ankle over your left thigh. Sit your booty back and down. Draw your shoulder blades together. And breathe. Maybe you hinge at the hips. Try to keep the shoulders from rounding as much as you can. And if you're low enough, you can take the hands to the ground. Press your right foot on your inner left bicep. Slowly rise on up, single leg Tadasana. Bring your big toes to touch, fold forward. Come into a little toe squat. Lift your heels high so you feel a stretch in your feet. Press into your fingertips, chin to chest. Forehead between your knees, round the spine. Got about 5 minutes till our dance party, you guys. Get excited. And we did this yesterday. So when you're ready, you're gonna try to keep the toes tucked under. Again, be mindful of your body. If you have any previous injuries on the lower body, just be careful of this, okay? Tap the knees down. We're taking a little toe torture. So sit the hips back on the heels. Okay, reach your right arm out and your left arm down. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit today. Lower your left ear towards your left shoulder. And then flip your right palm up like you're saying stop. Okay, try to lift the chin a little bit. Lower the chin a little bit. And wherever it feels the most intense, I want you to hold it there. Stay active through the hands. If you don't stretch your feet, often the feet probably feel really intense too. So see if you can use your breath to just hold on to all of this. If it becomes too intense in the feet, you can always untuck the toes, sit your hips back on your heels. Just using this neck stretch to release all that tension. Maybe if you have it more in the front, you just tilt the chin up a little bit. Flatten the palm, lower it down, just hold it there. Roll your chin to your chest. And then lift your head up, and we'll switch sides. So left arm out, right arm is down and active. Flip your left palm up. Lower right ear to right shoulder. Try to keep the shoulders pretty even. Do a little chin tilt up. Little chin tilt down. Find where you're holding the most tension in your neck. And hold it there. Deep, active breathing in and out of your nose. Notice which side feels more intense than the other. Flatten your left palm. Lower it down, hold it. And then roll your chin to your chest. Neutralize the spine. Lift your head. Come onto your hands, untuck your toes, and pedal at your feet. Woo. I do that all the time, but if you don't, it probably was super intense and maybe your feet were like falling asleep. But just feel all that fresh blood coming back in, breaking up all that stagnant energy. When you're ready, if it's comfortable on your knees, sit your hips back on your heels. If you have healthy knees and you know it's okay, you can lean back onto your fingertips, pick up your shins and feel that counter stretch through the front of your ankles. And then rise up onto your shins again. Come all the way up. Tuck your toes under. Knees are 2 fist-width distance apart. We'll set up for Camel Ustrasana. So toes can be tucked or untucked. Hands at your lower back with the fingertips pointing up. Draw your shoulder blades together and start to press down into your lower back as you lift your heart. So I want you to keep the chin tucked down for now. Think more about lifting out of your lower back, lifting up through your sternum, and then you can stay here. If you have more flexibility in your back, you can take a hand to a heel, the other hand to the heel. You never want to feel compression in the lower vertebrae. Once you get into the full expression, if you have a healthy neck, you can play with opening up the throat. Try to keep length through the sides of the neck. And breathe there. Okay, personally for me, a lot of times I'll keep the chin tucked rather than opening up just because it feels better in my neck. When you're ready to come out, one hand to your lower back and then the other. Engage your abs, lift your heart. Hands to the ground. Step back to plank and then downward dog. And just find a little counter stretch here. Pedal out your feet. Sway your hips side to side. Feel the lower back releasing. Settle into stillness. Breathe. Start to bend your knees a lot. Look forward. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Bend your knees a lot. Let your head hang heavy. You can shake it out for a second. And then bending the knees a lot. Let everything hang as you slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Once you see them all the way up, shrug the shoulders up and back. Take your right palm over your heart, your left palm over your right. Close your eyes and feel your heartbeat. And just tune in here. Okay, let your heartbeat slow down. We're gonna get into our little dance party. So who's ready? Take that as a yes, because I can't see you guys. So really cool, I have our record player here today. We're gonna do a little Florence for like 2 minutes. Let go, have fun. Maybe you'll get to see some of my weird, embarrassing dance moves. Good, so you can blink your eyes open, shake your hands out. Shake your right foot. Shake your left foot. If you ever come to an event or a retreat, we do this every time. Usually to this song. Shake your arms. Okay, close your eyes. And don't worry about what I look like. Just start dancing. Good. How are you doing, guys? Rose, are you there? Are you dancing? I see you. Keep moving, you guys. Woo. If you don't do this by yourself in your house, you really should. Ready? Yes, Daisy. Thank you for anybody who did that with me right now. And I highly recommend having a record player and the Florence record. All right, woo, let's take a little seat. Take a moment, just get really comfortable. You can sit on a pillow. I always like to do that to lift the hips. Take your palms face up. And just take a moment here, feel your heart beating in your chest. Take a big breath in and out. And just drop in here. Feel what all of that movement's done. Maybe you feel a little bit lighter, a little bit freer. You can take as many of those open mouth exhales as it feels good in your body. Just feel all of that energy moving. Let the corners of your mouth turn up a little bit. Smile. When you're ready, when your heartbeat has slowed down enough, we'll go ahead and lay on your back. And I'll tell you guys this from personal experience, when you first start doing your own dance parties, it feels a little funny, but when you do it often, it really is the most freeing thing that you can do. It's an instant mood elevator, helps to just, again, release any stuck energy in the body. Think about when a dog gets up from its nap and it shakes everything off. That's emotional energy that it's releasing, and it's really good for us. We're also animals to do the same thing. So go ahead, rock side to side, massage your lower back into the earth. And then place your feet down, hips width distance apart on your mat. Tilt your chin down towards your chest, feel the back of your neck lengthen. And then lift your hips up, come into a bridge pose. If you want more of a heart opening, interlace the fingers, shimmy your shoulder blades underneath you. Broaden across your chest, scoop your lower belly in and lift through your inner thighs as you press through your feet. Now, if you have your full wheel already as part of your practice, you're welcome to go there from here. Otherwise, stay 4 more full breaths. Feel that blood flowing from the root all the way down to your throat and your third eye. Feel that energy moving all the way down to your throat and your third eye. Gently release. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Lift your right leg towards the sky and then cross your right thigh over your left. Bring your knees into your chest and then opposite hand on opposite shin, squeeze the legs in tight. You're going to start to feel those outer hips opening up. Now, you can stay here if you have the flexibility and you can reach left hand to the top of the right foot, right hand to the top of the left foot, supine gomukhasana, so supine cow face pose. Use your biceps to draw the feet out towards your shoulders and feel the outer hips, especially your outer right hip. Keep flexing the feet. And breathing. One more breath. Release. Keep the legs crossed. Tap your left toes down. Shift your hips to the right a couple of inches, and then extend the arms out to the side and lower your legs to the left. So you're in a supine twist. Left hand on the outer right thigh if you want to deepen the twist. You can also look over the right shoulder. If that's uncomfortable, just uncross the legs and take a gentle twist instead. Inhale to center. Uncross your legs, give them a squeeze. And then release. Cross your left leg over your right. Hands on top of opposite shins. Hug the legs in towards your chest. So your sacrum, that flat bone in your lower back, stays down. Flex your feet. And if you can reach them, catch a hold of the feet. Guide the feet out wide. Keep pressing your sacrum down and feeling that outer left hip really opening. Slowly release the feet, keep the legs crossed, tap your right toes down, shift your hips to the left an inch, and on an exhale, lower your knees to the right. Again, you can take a deeper variation of the twist, or you can uncross the legs and find a gentle twist. Feel your heartbeat and your breath slowing down. Might still be a little elevated from our dance party. Inhale, lift the knees up, uncross them, hug them into your chest. Take a little rock side to side. Then bring your chin to chest, forehead to your knees, wrap your arms around your shins, scrunch up your toes and your face. Breathe in. And then exhale, release to your Shavasana, or final resting pose. Arms extend outward, palms face up. Shimmy the shoulders under the body a little bit. And take one more of those lion's breaths. So breathe in, fill up. On your exhale, stick your tongue out, roll your eyes back. Relax your face. Relax your body. Begin to find stillness and surrender. And just allow yourself these last few minutes to just connect and receive being here in the present moment. So remember, you can stay here as long as you like. You're welcome to just turn off your phone and stay in Shavasana for a while. It's a really great place to stay and to be. If you're ready to begin to come out of it, you can start to deepen your breath. Bring natural movement back in, maybe rocking the head side to side, wiggling your fingers, your toes. Take a big full body stretch, reach your arms above your head. And then hug your knees into your chest, roll to your right or left side, whichever side comes more naturally for you today. Then you'll press yourself up to a seat, sit up really tall, and bring your palms together in front of your heart. We're going to end our practice today again with the sound of Om. So if you've never Ommed before, being home alone in your house is the perfect place to do it. So we're going to take a big full breath in and out. Inhale for Om. Om. Seal your thumbs to your third eye. Bowing forward with gratitude from my heart to yours. Namaste.